when you look at the 7-10 matchup here between Northwestern and Boise State, we don't expect a whole lot of points when you look at Northwestern here. So, Matt, let me start off with you in the 7-10 matchup. Northwestern really, I think, the surprise this year in the Big Ten. What do you make of them now here in the big dance here against Boise State, where it just feels like, man, when they get there, which is not often, boy, if they win a game, what a year that would be if you win at least one game in the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, you got to love the backcourt. And when you get to a tournament like this, you got Chase Audige and Boo Buie, who are senior guards. And I like the Purple Cats a little bit here. I bet them +1. It was not a big play for me, but I did bet Northwestern +1 last night. I'm looking to fade the Mountain West. I understand what Wes says, but you don't necessarily want to look to fade or follow a conference necessarily all the time. But, hey, if you've been betting on Mountain West teams in the NCAA tournament the last few years, you might as well just put your money in Silicon Valley Bank, right? Because they've lost 10 in a row.
Look at you with the
That's a timely reference.
My goodness.
Well, I was up all night, and I happened to catch the news this morning, and I saw what happened out there. So I'm glad I didn't have my money there, Dave. 10 straight losses for the Mountain West, or 8 straight losses for the Mountain West in the tournament, and 10 of the past 11. You got to prove it to me. I'm taking the Purple Cats here with experienced guards.
I think Matt might have moved the number because, again, he got a point, and now you got to lay a point and a half here with the Purple Cats. But, Wes, that's where the money's coming in right now.
Yeah, and look, Northwestern, when they went in 2017 with Bryant McIntosh and company, it was like, oh, that's our first NCAA tournament, and they did eventually win a game, then lost to number 1 seed Gonzaga in the second round. Now Northwestern, though, is expected to win a game, maybe even 2 games in the NCAA tournament. Fell short against Penn State, when they were in that spotlight. They lost in overtime in that Friday night quarterfinal. We'll see if they handle it better here. Boise State plays a lot of drop coverage on defense, which you see all the time in the Big Ten. Certainly Northwestern has seen it all year. Chase Audige, Boo Buie, they can create shots in the middle of the floor and function very well at doing so. Boise 14th in defensive efficiency in the Ken Palm, but against bigger guards, they can struggle, and Audige and Buie are bigger guards. You also have Barnheiser off the bench that can help in that matter. So I think Audige and Buie match up a little bit better than Shaver and Rice. And by the way, if this comes down to foul shooting, you don't want Marcus Shaver at the line. We have seen that all season for Boise State. Just looking at this,
they call him Marcus Point Shaver.
Yeah, Shaver for a reason. What an appropriate name. But
Jeez.
I have not bet this as of yet. Obviously, Northwestern getting the support. What I would be looking at, though, I think the total. This looks like an under to me. This
Feels
looks
like
a game in the high 50s, very low 60s, and a very competitive game. So that's likely where I'm going here.
Yeah, 128.5 right now for that total.
Visit VSiN.com to get current odds, listen for free, find showtimes, and download VSiN sports betting podcasts.